everybody, it's me, Sponge, and welcome back to Neverwinter 9. In the last episode, we've begun our adventure, and today we're going to continue on through the tutorial and hopefully complete it. So let's head on through and talk to Ogre as we were told last time.
Hello there! Come to get yourself some supplies from old Olga, have you? Good idea. Can't have you wandering about the streets naked. Might give the Academy a bad name.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll give them the right name. I don't know what I mean by that, but okay, whatever. The city guard already having enough trouble maintaining control as it is. Plague bodies piling up as it does in the gutters. The wind and depth is running unchecked through the districts. Horrible, I say. But you've heard all this before, I'm sure. Here, I got some equipment for you. A druid like you might find it handy in completing your training. Now, if you're ready, I should give you a tutorial on how to access your inventory so you can use the equipment that I just gave you. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, to access your inventory, simply press the I on your keyboard, or left click the inventory icon below your character on the right hand of the screen. I've highlighted the icon for you. I mean, I can just do this as well. Go ahead and do that now if you want. It won't interrupt our conversation. The top section of the inventory shows equipped items. There are slots for your weapon, shield, armor, belts, capes, rings, and other items. The bottom section of your inventory shows items stored in your backpack. Notice 6 tabs on the right hand side. Each tab opens up another page in your backpack's inventory. It means like over here we can like click through this and we have like a lot of inventory we can hold stuff in. To equip the items, simply left click and hold while dragging the item to the appropriate section on top of your inventory, or you can right click the item and choose equip from the menu. So for example, we can equip this like so, and voila. Or we can equip this, I guess, which is better. This one seems to be because it gives 14. And with a weapon we can equip, so we're going to put that on. And we also have a torch, so I'm going to put this on my offhand. If you right click on the item in your inventory, you will see a menu with an examine option at the top. Selecting this option will allow you to learn more about that object, like our sickle here. The sickle is a farming implant used for cutting grass and grains. Like many other such tools, it was adapted for use as a weapon by the peasants familiar with it in their daily toils. And one thing it also does is it tells you its damage. In this case, it does 1d6. And for those who don't know, basically 1d6 means it will roll a 6-sided dice, and whatever it lands is the amount of damage it does. So effectively, this can do up to 6 damage. Base critical threat is ×2. Damage type is slashing, weapon size is small. It also tells you its weight, which is important because you can come over encumbered. Fortunately, becoming over encumbered isn't too bad in this game. You can still move around, just very slowly. Okay, let's continue. When you examine magical items, the game will automatically check your lore skill. If your lore is high enough, you'll get a complete description on their properties and abilities. If your lore skill is too low to properly identify an item, you will not receive a fully detailed description when you examine it, and cannot use or equip an item until it's identified. Stores can identify these items for you for a fee. The identify skill will temporarily increase your lore skill to raise your chance of identifying items when you examine them. Do you understand what I have said? Yeah, I understand.
This might time to teach you how to use the stores in the game. I have some items you might want to purchase. Since you're part of the Academy, you get a special discount rate.
Ooh, discount. If you're interested in seeing my store, I'll give you a quick tutorial on how the store works. Yeah, I like a tutorial on the shops. Before we enter the store, let me explain how it works. This is important. You're going to be using the store quite a lot during your adventures. All stores are accessible through dialogue. Just talk with the shopkeeper and tell him you want to see what he has to say. I'll just bring up the store inventory menu on the left of the screen, and your own inventory will appear on the right. At the top of the store, you'll see different tabs for different types of equipment. Click on the tabs and it'll bring up the first page of the store menu with that type of equipment. There'll be an arrow buttons on the upper corner of the store menu to scroll through the different inventory pages. On each page, pressing the cursor to open an item will display the name and the cost of it at the bottom of the menu. If you want more details about the exact properties of an item, left click the exam on the bottom right corner menu and then select the item you wish to learn about. To buy something, simply click it and drag it from the store menu into your own. This will purchase the item and automatically deduct the gold from your total. Certain items works the same way. Just click and drag the item from your inventory to the store menu and the item will be sold. To identify an item, simply click the exam item in the bottom left of the store menu and click the item you need to identify, and the store will bring up a menu with the picture item and a identify on the left. Click identify and it will confirm box will appear detailing the cost of the service. To leave the store anytime, simply click your mouse over the X on the top right corner of the store menu. You can also press escape. That works as well, I should note. That's about as far as stores go. So are you interested in seeing my inventory now? Yes, great. Well, I'm sure you'll find my prices most reasonable. When you're done, you'll find the door leading out of this room is unlocked. Okay. So I guess we should sell our cards. We're going to sell this and select. And there's a lot of armor he has to sell. Now, one thing to note is because we're a druid, we can't use heavy armor. I'm not sure we can use shields. Let me have a look. Found that we have the ability to use shields, which is good to know. I want to buy a shield if we can afford it. And by the looks of it, we can just about afford it. We can also have a look at anything else he has to sell. There's a bunch of weapons we can use, but because we're a gnome, we can't use half the weapons. And that's not even a joke. There's a lot of weapons we just can't use because of our race. It's also based on class, but you know, it's also because of race. But anyway, we can at least equip the shield, which is kind of unusual, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, you said the door over here was unlocked. But before we go over there, I'm going to save the game, because I want to show you guys how you save the game. And here we go. I have saved off camera, as you could probably tell, honestly, because I'm really bad at, you know, not hurting allies or whatever. I don't know, just really bad at talking, so I have the saves there for that.
You're one of the students here at the academy, aren't you?
Spongy, unless I'm mistaken. Do continue. I'm Brenna, an instructor here at the Academy. If you'd like, I can give you a quick tutorial on how to use your map and journal. Okay, to use your journal, simply click on the journal box beneath your character portrait or press the J key on your keyboard. Go ahead and do it. It won't end our conversation. Okay. It will bring up your journal entries from the current chapter. Right now, you see 2 quests in your journal: Academy Training and Speaking to Brenna. Yeah, I see those. Go ahead and click on the Speak to Brenna entry to get a more description of that entry. You can also click on an entry to bring up more details at any time, which I basically just did. Okay. Go ahead and close your journal now. You can do that by hitting the J on your keyboard or by clicking the icon on your character portrait. I think you can also press escape, but I think that will end the conversation in this case. We completed the quest. Now, I'm going to update your journal. Open your journal again. You'll see the Speaking to Journal entry has been moved and is now in the completed quest sections of your journal. Which I think, well, actually, we have to look for that. Yeah, it's over here. So we completed that quest. I was speaking to her. I now understand how to use the journal. There's on the top of the journal, you have tabs. You've completed the quest in a section where you can make your own notes. I already mentioned that speaking of the entry is now under that completion. Click on the entry now. Notice how it is changed to tell you the quest is now over. That's about it for the journal. Do you want me to go on to the map tutorial? Yes. Well, let's close this first. But yeah, you can write down notes, and this proves to be very important if you want to, like, try and remember things. Okay, first, make sure your journal is closed, which I've just done. Now, to use your map, left-click the map box beneath your character portrait, or press M on your keyboard. The top of the map is always north. And here's our map. I think you can, like, yeah, you can make it bigger. Go ahead and do that. Your icon on the map is marked with an arrow, and the arrow points the direction you're facing. Do you understand me so far? Yes. The arrow keys on the top of the keyboard lets you zoom in and out. Maps will fill in as you explore an area. You can leave the map up to help guide you as you are adventuring. Basically what she's saying is you can keep the map open while doing stuff. So you can always know where you need to go or whatever. There's also certain things on the map which I think they might explain. You'll see there are small pins tacked into the map. These are your map notes. They will mark important locations on the map. Simply move your mouse over one of the pins to read notices. Like here, it'll say combat training. And here, it says store. And here, it says exit. Which is good to know. Okay, let's continue. You can add your own map pins by clicking on the pin in the upper corner of the map screen. And then clicking the area you want to add it to. Like, I can do this, which I guess we'll do for giggles. We'll put one here and say here. I'm not sure if other players can see this if you're playing with other players, but we're playing single player, so it doesn't really matter. Anything else? That's as far as the map and journal go. You can close your map now if you want. Just click the map icon on your character or hit M on your keyboard. Okay. May I ask you some questions? Of course, we are in instructions here and give guidance to students. How else can I help you complete your training? What can you tell me about the way in death? I know the quarantine of the city had done little to stop the infection from spreading, though it has brand mishap and fear among the people. Lady Airbreath does her best to keep peace, but the rumours are beginning to fly. People suspect some dark evil is behind the will and death. Soon the panic may lead to open rebellion. I pray we at the Academy are not forced to battle against the citizens of Neverwinter. They are the very people we're supposed to protect. Can you tell me more about Lady Airbreath? Lady Airbreath is a paladin of Tyr. She may be young, but she has already proven her courage and her devotion to both Neverwinter and Tyr. Lord Nasher himself has given Lady Airbreath the task of saving Neverwinter from the winning death. She is actually here at the Academy right now in the Southern Assembly Hall. Once you finish your training, you can go meet her. Where can I go to complete my training? Just head through the exit southwest corner of this room. The Academy training rooms are in all the hallway branches. Once you finish training, you can go meet Airbreath in the South Assembly Hall. Do you know anything about a cure for the plague? So you have heard of the rumours as well? You should focus on your studies and not idle gossip. The Airbreath no doubt seeking a cure, but there has been no official word. And spreading rumours about a cure being stored here at the Academy is dangerous. It draws unwanted attention. The people are desperate for a cure. So desperate they might even attack the Academy itself if they feel we have one. Okay. That's all really. Goodbye, Sunchi. Farewell. We had a good conversation. And over here is a pile of books, which we're going to head over to. If I can actually get over there. Sometimes you can get stuck on characters and objects. And in here is a book. Let's examine it and see what it has to say. The remnants of an ancient city of Ansons and its seven sons of Mario in the lee of Close Guard Island. That's all that remains of this once proud city are a few scattered towers and toppled structures choked with creepers and thick brush. These ruins are bounded to the north by Lochan's busy market and to the south by the city's noisy slums. And based by the Dark Water, the street that leads to the Dark Arch, the Dark Walk is named for the haunted reputation that clings to the ruins of Ilish. Fear of the magical traps and guardian monsters, as well as the sleepless undead, has kept most of the tomb and treasures undisturbed. Still, a few inspiring rogues have escaped the ruins with spellbooks, scrolls, and magic armor, and rich clutches of gems and coins. The dead far outnumber these lucky few, though, and Langsons have a saying, only the desperate try to rob the dead of Ilisk. Langsons rarely brave the overgrown northern ruins, even in the full light of day. There are persistent rumors of slave trades, kidnapping folks and taking them below, a fate often threatened for unruly children by Lusknite mothers. No known maps of the underground chambers and passages exist, and no Lusknite would admit to knowing their ways. Interesting. I'm not sure that's the location in the game, I can't recall. I do remember a crypt in the game at some point, but I'm not sure if it's referring to that. Now, before we continue, I need to do a spirit recording. Okay, let's resume.
It's about time you showed up, recruit. My name is Herban. As far as your worthless hide is concerned, just call me sir.
Okay. Alright, listen up, maggot. It's my job to teach you raw recruits some tips on combat techniques so you maggots don't get gutted out in there in the real world. Well, recruit, don't just stand there with all that droopy expression on your face. What's it going to be? Are you ready to begin your combat training, aren't you? Sir, I'm ready, sir. That's what I like to hear, recruit. Without you, you might actually make something of yourself in this world. This information might save your life someday, recruit. Listen up. Whenever you want to use a feat or special attack on an enemy, right-click your opponent and bring up the menu. Then left-click on the special attack icon in the right corner of the menu. This opens up a second menu with all the feats or special abilities your attacks might have known. Just left-click on the attack or feat you want to use. Okay. You follow me so far, recruit? Sir, yes, sir. On the special attack menu, you will also see the parry icon located at the very top of the 12 o'clock position. Left click the icon whenever you want to enter parry mode. While parrying, you do not attack, but you are able to make a pose check to deflect or dodge any incoming attack that would otherwise hit you. Each round, you can parry one successful enemy attack for each attack you would have normally gotten. If your roll succeeds by 10 times or greater, you will make a free counter attack. No penalty. To return to normal combat again, simply left click on your foe. Have you figured that out, recruit? Can we move on to the next lesson? Sir, yes, sir. Your weapon isn't just for killing recruits sometimes, it has other use, like opening a chest or a locked door. If you find a lock you can't get past, right click on the door or chest and select the bash icon from the menu. You can even do this with missile weapons. Wait, there's missile weapons in this game? We can shoot rockets. The stronger you are, the easier it is to bash open a lock. Just remember that not all locks can be opened by force. Are we clear so far, recruit? Sir, yes, sir. You aren't really a fighting type, so you aren't required to participate in combat drills. They open to anyone, however, and if you pass the combat test, it will complete your basic training. But I recommend you go study under your next specialized trainer instead. I want to try the combat drills, sir. I think you might be more suited to take on one of the other tests to complete your training, but if you really want to tackle the combat drills, you have that right, recruit. Go speak to my assistant, Corporal Danny, at the south end of the room. He can test your melee weapons, then you can test your missile weapons. Go to Corporal Hauer near the west wall. Okay, so we're gonna go, I guess, talk to this dude. You can, by the way, click to move, which I do sometimes.
Herbert sent you over for your combat trial, did he? Well, my name is Dendy. I specialize in melee weapon combat. Are you ready to begin your final test?
I am ready for the melee combat trial. Don't worry, there's nothing to it. You and I are going to spar. I'll be in parry mode the whole time trying to deflect attacks. All you have to do is hit me once to pass the test. Or if you prefer, all you have to do is use your weapon to destroy the target dummy next to me. The choice is up to you. Either attack me or the dummy. Since I'm not hostile, you'll have to right click on me and then select an attack icon from the menu if you want to attack me. You can begin whenever you're ready. I guess we'll just attack the target dummy, so we'll give it a good old hit.
You will not prevail!
And this is combat at its finest. Take this! Well, I don't actually have to do anything. My character will just automatically attack. But as you can see down here, it will say that I miss sometimes because it uses D&D logic. And in traditional D&D fashion, you may not always hit. And that can mean the difference in life or death situations when you're fighting actual enemies, I should note. Because they will be able to fight you and actually kill you if you're unlucky enough. But we'll worry about that when that becomes an issue.
Well done.
Alright, we did it.
But you should continue your training elsewhere.
Okie dokie. But yeah, you can click the move, as I was like saying, if you really want to. You can also just move with the keyboard, kind of like any other game, using W, A, and D. You can even like strafe left and right. Okay, so there was another guy as well who wanted to tell me about the, like, range. I think it's this dude.
So Harbin sent you over for your combat trial, did he? Well, my name is Hugh. I specialize in ranged and missile weapon combat. Are you ready to begin the final test?
I'm ready for the range and missile combat trial. Don't worry, that's not true. All you have to do is hit the target at the end of the hallway with a missile weapon. You can grab a missile weapon from the weapon rack here beside me. Fire whenever you're ready. I'll let you know if you hit the target. But yeah, there's also, you know, range weapons. Can we even use any of these? I guess we can use the sling. Alright, we'll grab a sling, we'll close this, and we'll, you know, use this. Let's back off, and where's the thing? Oh, it's behind me. So we'll attack it.
That shot was taken too close to the target. It doesn't count. Move back and try again.
Right.
For justice!
I'll try over here then.
And honor! Not bad. But since you're a different class type than I'm used to, you should be training else. Not bad. But since you're a different class type...
Alright, I get that. You said that already, mate. Okay. Although one thing you can do is you can examine people, and they'll tell you a bit about them, or give you at least a brief description. Like this guy, it says, "This instruction looks like you can critically. Everyone in the academy must prove him or her worth, as he expects no less from you. Okay. Let's go over here before we continue.
Hello there.
You must be Spongy the Sponge, the one I've heard about from all the instructions talking about. They're mighty impressed with you, I must say. It was a pleasure to finally meet you, Spongy. I'm Frendra, the Academy's resident keeper of exotic creatures. I was afraid you wouldn't make it by my little corner before you completed your training here at the Academy. So, have you come here to view the monsters, or was there something else I can do for you? The monsters? What are you talking about? This academy was founded for the purpose of training adventurers. It only makes sense that we'd collect strange and exotic monsters, the kind adventurers might encounter during their expeditions. We allow our students to study these creatures and their habits up close, so they will be better prepared when they encounter such beasts in the wild. I'd like to see them then. Certainly. As long as you're here at the Academy, you're free to view the monsters anytime you want. Don't worry, the monsters in there can't hurt you. We've taken every precaution, including powerful spells of binding to make the monsters completely safe for both visitors and the creatures inside. Just head on through the door here whenever you're ready to view the wonders beyond my little beasties. Okay, I'm like running into him. Let's go in here. And in there is a bunch of like creatures we might encounter, and this is a good like opportunity to like view their description. Though not truly dire creatures, these spiders are nevertheless fearsome to behold and appear to act with more cunning than their more common cousins. And one thing it will also tell you is their challenge rating. In this case it says impossible. And that basically just says you probably don't want to fight them. There's also an enemy over here. We can like examine them. I won't be reading all their stuff, but you can like have a look at them, I guess, if you guys want to like pause and read it yourself. Like this hook horror here. There's also this dude over here. And there's a stag beast till here. Okie dokie, but I'm gonna have to call the episode here. Next time we'll hopefully actually finish the tutorial and we'll be actually able to get on with the game. But we're going to be ending the episode here. Remember to leave a like and subscribe. At 400 subscribers we'll be doing the next subscriber special with Minecraft Alpha. And until next time, boop!